Yo, what's going on, guys? Wallboy143 here, back with another video for you guys. Today is an NBA 2K20 rebuild with the Philadelphia 76ers. This is going to be a series where I'm going to rebuild all NBA teams, all 30 of them, and I hope you enjoy this video. Yeah, so it's the Philadelphia 76ers this time. Now, I'm not 100% sure this team needs rebuilding because, you know, they have some strong assets in Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid. Now, I'm going to be using the official NBA 2020 draft because, you know, why not? And I'm making it as realistic as possible, so that means I'm not going to be doing trades that will never happen in real life, like for example Joel Embiid and Ben Simmons for, I don't know, Clint Capella or something. But I am going to be doing realistic trades, and this is the first one in the series. Now let's have a look at the roster. So we've got obviously point guard Ben Simmons, shooting guard got Josh Richardson, and obviously Tybal, I think that's how you say his name. Great young talent there. Small forwards Tobias Harris and Frank Furkan Korkmaz. Korkmaz is an excellent shooter, not quite represented in the stats here, however, you know. Anyway, Al Horford, who I am going to be trying to ship off because 33 years old and I'm sure he's got a big salary, only an 82 rated as well. Yeah, so I'm going to be looking to get a new power forward. Then obviously the big guy, Joel Embiid. Might try and get a backup centre, but I'm going to try and get a new power forward and shooting guard. So let's have a look at the salary cap quickly. So Tobias Harris is earning a lot, Al Horford's earning way too much, as is Josh Richardson, because 10 mil for a 79 overall is not what we want. Ben Simmons has got a 6-year contract for that. I am well happy with that. Zaire Smith, yep. So let's try and get Al Horford. Let's just see what we can get from him straight up. Brook Lopez, so we can get that might be a trade actually. Rui Hachimura and Ian Mahinmi for Al Horford and Kyle O'Quinn. I think that would be the best trade in this situation. Yeah, so I've looked through all the other trades, none of them really stand out to me, so I'm going to be making this trade for Rui Hachimura. And although this trade does downgrade the overall for the power forward, it increases the backup centre. Although he is 32 and is earning a lot of money, Rui Hachimura will be a massive asset for us. So I'm going to take this trade, add trade exception. Great. I'm also going to look to trade Tobias Harris as well, because he is earning a lot of money. Zach LaVine straight away there. He is very good on the My League, so that's probably the trade that's going to happen right there. Kyle Lowry's a bit old, as is Derrick Rose. Oladipo, that could be a good trade, but I think I'm going to go for the Zach LaVine trade and look to ship off Felicio. There we go. So now the team has changed quite a bit now. So Ben Simmons, Zach LaVine, Korkmaz, Rui Hachimura and Joel Embiid. So I think I'll try and bring in a small forward. Let's see what we can get for Felicio, Glenn Robinson, and 2022 for unprotected first. See what we can get for that. So I think it's gonna have to be the Rodney Hood trade here. Yeah, add exception. There we go. So Ben Simmons, Zach LaVine, Rodney Hood, Rui Hachimura and Joel Embiid as the starting 5. Right, so this is the rotation. We've got Ben Simmons, Zach LaVine, Tybal, Rui Hachimura, Joel Embiid, Josh Richardson is the 6th man, Rodney Hood off the bench with Shake Milton and Korkmaz, not forgetting the backup centre. Right, first game's against Boston in the Garden. We'll skip through this and I'll keep you updated on any trades. Right guys, this trade right here is quite tempting, you know, so let's have a look at it. Right, where is it? Pending trade. Mitchell Robinson and Alfred Payton for Ree and Zaya Smith. I think this is a good trade right here for us, especially. Mitchell Robinson's a beast coming off the bench. We will need to find a new power forward, but I think this is 100% worth it, so that's why I'm going to make this trade. Also, I can see this trade happening in real life, but I don't see Mitchell Robinson coming from Philadelphia, as he is the face of the franchise now. So let's have a look now at our roster. So centres, Joel Embiid, Mitchell Robinson. So yeah, we'll need a power forward. Zach LaVine, Josh Richardson, Rodney Hood. There we go. Right. Ben Simmons up to a 90, Zach LaVine 86, Embiid up 1, Simmons up 1, Mitch Robinson up 1. Looks good. Right. Right. I'm going to look through the teams for a power forward and see what. Right, so I found a trade. Zach LaVine and Korkmaz for John Collins and Bruno Fernando. I know, like, you're probably screaming at me right now, why would I trade Zach LaVine? The reason is we've already got an 81 right, Josh Richardson that can play there, and John Collins has a better contract rather than Zach LaVine, so I'm saving money and I'm sort of upgrading the team a bit, so I'm going to take this trade. Yes, great. Ben Simmons, Josh Richardson, Shake Milton, John Collins, Joel Embiid. This is an insanely good team right here, except for in a small forward position, I feel. So we need a... No, we don't need anything right now, so I'm going to keep simulating and I'll see you at the trade deadline. Right, now at the trade deadline, let's take a look and see how our stats are. So player stats, points per game, Joel Embiid dominating, 25 points a game, 14.5 rebounds a game, 2.5 blocks a game. This is a great team. This is a great stat line rather. Jeez, Joel Embiid is dominating. We've got John Collins, almost 18 and 10 on the season so far. Ben Simmons, 17, 7 and 7.5. Rodney Hood though, bitting up with some decent numbers. Mitchell Robinson's doing decent off the bench as well. Yeah, I'm really happy with how the team's playing right now. Obviously, these players aren't going to be getting as much points per game. Yeah, I'm happy with this. That being said, I'm going to skip forward to the contract extension deadline and see what's happening there. Right here at the contract extension deadline, let's have a look, see what contracts. So John Collins is testing free agency, which is fine. He's expecting a lot of money, and everyone else is ineligible. So I think we're just gonna skip towards the end of the season. 45 and 15, solid. Let's go. Right, so coming up to the end of the season now, let's finish on a win. Boom, nice, finish the season 60 and 22, Giannis MVP, Ja Morant Rookie of the Year, Nurkic, Sixth Man of the Year rather, Kawhi DPOY, Luka Most Improved. Cool, look at that stat line by Luka, and we get Coach of the Year. Excellent. So we came first in our conference and first in power ranking, so we got the best record in the NBA. Let's advance to the playoffs, see if anyone... Yep, so Joel Embiid, All-NBA first team. Anyone else? So Ben Simmons got All-Defensive second team. And that's it, I think. Yep. Pretty good. Let's advance again. So first seed Philadelphia 76ers, which is us, playing against 8th seed Cleveland Cavaliers. Let's have a look at that team. Darius Garland, Colin Sexton, Kevin Porter Jr., Kevin Love and Andre Drummond, with Tristan Thompson coming off the bench. Really, this should be a walk in the park for us. I don't know how this team even made the playoffs. So yeah, let's go. simulate round, and this should be a 4-0 sweep really. They won a game against us. They're 2-1 up. If they somehow go 3-2 up against us, right? Don't go to game 7. Right. Oh my gosh, we won in 7. We won in 7 against the Cavs. Right, let's have a look at the box scores. John Collins 30 and 10, Joel 28, Ben Simmons with a trip dub in game 7. All round great performances from everyone really. Cavs, Larry Nance Jr. popping off in game 7, not quite enough. Right, so game 1, Connor Sexton with 31 points, and that's it. Joel Embiid 32 and 10, Ben Simmons, solid from Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid. Next game, Joel Embiid dominating again. Ben Simmons only has 6 and 6. I'm taking this as a loss. Yep. Colin Sexton popping off for them. Joel Embiid slacking in this one, forcing the loss. Ben Simmons picks it back up in game 4, 11 and 27, 11, 11. Yeah, not going to go for all of them. The important thing is we're on to the next round. Somehow Milwaukee a 5th seed. Let's have a look at that lineup, see if anything's changed. Yeah, so they haven't got Brook Lopez anymore, but they do have a really nice team. Eric Bledsoe, Dante DiVincenzo, Chris Middleton, Giannis and Felicio. So they're lacking in the centre position, which means Joel Embiid should dominate. So let's just go over to coaching real quick. First scoring option, we'll bet that to Joel Embiid, and they haven't really got a good... Well, Eric Bledsoe's a nice point guard, but not as good. And same with Josh Richardson. Right, hopefully with these adjustments we should win this series pretty comfortably. Let's go. Right, they won. They're up 1-0, 1-1. Let's go. I'm like 2-2. Come on, no game 7. And we've been eliminated. Been eliminated by the 5th seed Bucks. Let's have a look at the box score then. In game 7, Giannis pops off for 45, 13 and 9. And yeah, lackluster performance by John Collins. Mitchell Robinson grabbing 15 boards. Joel Embiid only had 17, with him being our first scoring option. Not great at all. Be interesting to see who wins this time though. Who wins the NBA Finals? Whether it be Milwaukee or Toronto Clippers. Oh, it says Toronto Clippers. Raptors going to sweep them. Raptors have won back-to-back rings. Pascal Siakam dominating, but that's not really important. Let's go on to the next season. Now we are going to do this until we win a championship, so that could be next season, could be the season after, could be however many, but we are going until we win a ring. Vince Carter finally retiring at the age of 43. And Andre Ingram. Oh, who remembers Andre Ingram? We had a 10-day contract with the Lakers and they were doing awful. Draft lottery. Right. I doubt we'll get a good pick. Let's skip lottery results, see where we get. And do we even have a pick this year? Can't find it. 76ers. Yeah, we haven't got a pick this year in the first round, so brilliant. Right, we need quite a few staff, assistant GM. Let's go for this guy. Right, and do we get everyone? Yeah, we do. Excellent. And let's skip through this. Skip to the NBA draft. Let's see what pick we actually have, if we have one. Right, what's our pick? Pick 32. Right, let's choose prospect. Alex Edge, Pokemon guy. I mean, 18 years old, B rated. It's just, yeah, this guy seems like the best option to go with. We've got another pick in the second round. How lucky. Right. No, because they're not going to be good picks at all. Right. Who should we go for? Leandro, Giza, or Tyrell Terry from Stanford? What's he good at? What is he good at? So, ceiling is Troy Daniels and his floor is Joe Harris. Solid vertical leap, rough spot, solid player. So he's got good potential, I think. What about this guy? Randy Foy, Sasha Vujicic or something. Subpar lower body strength, gets pushed around fairly easily. Nice shooting form, long range shots regularly. I think we go for this guy, best player we can pick. And another second round pick. Oh, we're being blessed, 2K. Being blessed. Right, Cassius Stanley, and we already drafted a centre and a shooting guard. I've heard of someone called Cassius Stanley before, so let's just draft him. He's from Duke, must be good. How many second round picks is this? Is this like what, number 4? 2K are blessing us. Jay Scrub, well that would have been 3 shooting guards, so let's not go for him. Let's go for this geese from LSU. And finally, we don't have another pick. Thank you, Mark Tatum, Anthony Edwards, Namelo, Killian Hayes. I'm not even going to attempt to say some of these guys' names. Cole Anthony gets picked late, as does RJ Hampton. I think we should keep this guy and no one else. You know what, let's sign the Henny God. Just a 1-year contract, 3 mil. See what happens. See if we can get the Henny God. And we can. Excellent. So we are going to skip through free agency. Right, we're here at training camps. Let's give. What have we got? We got 3. Okay. Untapped potential to. Should we give it to our new rookie, or should we give it to Kevin Porter Jr.? Let's do it to Kevin Porter Jr. Excellent. Untapped potential again. Mitchell Robinson. Let's give him an A-star. Excellent again. Then untapped potential. Let's do yeah, this Donny. Yes, brilliant. So that's all training camp's done. Advance to next season. Let's go. Right, back in season 2. Everyone's still familiar with the roster. I like this roster personally. Right, let's go straight into it. We'll skip forward up until probably the trade deadline, and if there's any nice trades we will stop there and look at them. So yeah, see ya. And straight away we get a nice trade here. Colin Sexton and Larry Nance Jr. for John Collins and Derrick Jones Jr. I don't think I'm going to take this trade. I think I'm just going to keep it as it is. Decline trade. And then let's keep going. See what our season stats are for our players. Ben Simmons up in it under points. Less rebounds, but more assists. More, I don't know if it's more, but the same amount. It's really just the Simmons and Embiid show. Embiid's averaging 12 boards, almost 24 points. John Collins is doing well as well. Another double season for him, I'm sure. Mitch Robinson's doing decent off the bench. God, Derrick Jones Jr. is not doing great. Neither is Kevin Porter Jr. But you know, I think I might try and trade for a better shooting guard. So let's try and trade Josh Richardson. Yeah, I think it's going to be this one here for Luke Kennard and DJ Wilson. Yeah, so let's take that trade. Let's try something, shall we? Okay. 91 overall power forward. Look at that. John Collins off the bench. Why does it want to play Ben Simmons at small forward all the time? I don't get it. I don't get it at all. Position point guard. Right, let's see how this team does now. Sim to the end of the season. Right, we're at the end of the season now. Giannis wins back-to-back MVPs. LaMelo, Rookie of the Year, Sixth Man, Dennis Schroeder, and again Coach of the Year. Better record this time. Yet no awards other than Coach of the Year yet. Joel Embiid is again on the All-NBA first team. Ben Simmons is up to the All-NBA second team, which is brilliant. I'm guessing there's not going to be anyone even on any of these. Ben Simmons all defensive first team as well, which is brilliant. And Joel Embiid on the all defensive second team. Wow, that's decent, you know. I'm happy with how this season's gone. Right, first seed against the 8th seed Atlanta Hawks. Brilliant. Right, let's have a look at the Clippers team, shall we? Lou Will, Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, Taurean Prince, Montrezl Harrell, and they have some good, decent depth. It's going to be tough. I think we'll be able to win though. Let's go. Simulate round. Down 1. We always go down 1, and we always win 4-1. Oh, come on. Yes. Win the championship in 6. Joel Embiid, 27-year-old, 27 points per game, 11.7 boards a game, 2.5 assists. That is a solid stat line for the geezer. That is it for the video. If you did go on to enjoy it, it would be much appreciated if you could hit the thumbs up button, subscribe, turn post notifications on if you haven't already, and comment down below your favourite NBA team. Next up, the NBA team we're going to rebuild is the Milwaukee Bucks. They again don't need rebuilding, much like the 76ers, because they already have so much talent in Giannis and Chris Middleton, 2 all-stars right there as it is. Anyway, I look forward to rebuilding them, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.